Now, Governor Schwarzenegger has emphasized that he will not approve any new taxes, in addition to not agreeing to anything that's less than $24 billion. So what's going to happen tonight at the stroke of midnight? Governor spokesman Aaron McLear joining us live here on the KFPK Afternoon News. Aaron, how are you?
Hey, Bob. How you doing?
Doing fine, thanks. Now, does it look like there is any chance there will be any kind of agreement by midnight?
Well, Bob, you've been covering this stuff long enough. You know nothing happens until right before midnight, so I think we still have over 5 hours to go. We're holding out hope.
And what is the holdup specifically again, Aaron?
Well, it's really the same thing it's been. From day one when the governor proposed his idea, his May revision in May 14th, he said we need to solve the entire problem and we can't raise taxes. And I think the Democrats have eased off the taxes, but they still are unable to get to the $24 billion solution. Right now we're talking about 3 bills that take care of about $5 billion. That's nowhere near the size of the problem.
But we've heard there's some proposal in the works that would come up with $21 billion. Would we come down to $21 billion, or is 24 still the mark?
Well, they tried to do 21 last week, and that didn't work either. I mean, the problem is we do the same thing in Sacramento every year. We just do the easy part. We just do a little bit now, and we'll push off the rest until tomorrow. That's why we're in the situation we're in right now. And so the governor is very adamant about solving the entire $24 billion deficit.
And the talk about IOUs is where?
Well, that's a question for the controller, but he says on Thursday, if we don't have a budget in place, then he's going to have to start issuing IOUs.
Now, we talked to an economist a couple hours ago regarding what he thought the problems with the state were, and he said basically we overextended when we thought we had the money, and now we don't have the money, but we're still overextended. So, assuming that's true, how do we reverse time, or how do we go back in time and take care of what, or undo what's been done?
Well, the governor has two options. He either wants to make deep cuts into the current budget that downsize these programs that are growing out of control, or he wants to cut less, which is what the Democrats want to do, so we're compromising there, but still make the reforms to those programs so they're not growing out of control. That economist is exactly right. We have these programs set up to just grow out of control. If we don't solve that, we're going to wake up tomorrow morning and still have a problem.
Governor spokesman Aaron McLear.